Okay, so it's Wednesday, the 30th of December, and we've had an interesting development insofar that one of our regular viewers and subscribers, Lutonboxlife, has actually come to Scratchy Corner for a holiday. So he's camped in his camper van near Wilsford Level Crossing, and then he's come over to the other side where we don't normally do the tests, where there's another lay-by, and I've driven out there and had a distant eyeball. We had a chat on the CB last night. Oh dear, this radio's got the wrong screws in it. And I says, look, I'll do this while you wait. This is his Midland 3001, and I was talking to him on it last night, and it sounds absolutely great. So what we're going to do, I know we did a Midland 3001 last week, but we're just going to check it over, and then we can see if there's a before and after, which is possible to do. And interestingly enough, I noticed he's using a Red Thunder on his van, which is what we use on the test car, which is a kind of copy of the modulator. Okay, I'm going to try and leave the speaker connected, and we'll just what I want to do is just go through what its parameters. I can never remember which is the extension speaker socket, and this radio is so worn. I think it's that one. I'm 38 years old, you know, and he says a mate gave it him. So I'll just go and get a microphone, because I said to him, under the current COVID situation, I don't really want your microphone without it being in a quarantine period. So here's a microphone we prepared earlier, and any of you who are my kind of age will remember the Blue Peter children's magazine programme on BBC, and they always had one they prepared earlier. I don't know whether the production team made the one earlier, or the cameraman, or what, but okay. So what we'll do is we'll switch picture-in-picture on, and let's have a look at our... That didn't appear. It's the wrong window, that's why. So, if I put the thing to the 3 watt scale, we'll have full scale deflection when I key up. We'll switch the radio on. It's interesting. No, it's because it's come undone from his little studs. So we'll take it to channel 20. Oh, the meter lamp's out. Better do that. Wow. 3.6 watts. So this is a perfectly working radio. It's not a repair. It's just a little quick tune up for him. So well, that actually brings us to 4 watts. It's just over. I can feel that's a broken course. I'm being very, very careful. I was able to move it. So we're doing spot on the 4 now. So he's gained 0.4 of a watt for what it's worth. There was no pun there. These radios don't have low power. Let's just see what the meter's saying. So when I key it up, wow, it's going straight across, which is ridiculous. I'm going to have to unsolder that speaker, because we're going to have to take the front off and do the meter lamp. And they're quite fiddly on these if you've ever had to do them yourself. So we'll look at the deviation while the soldering iron warms up, and this can be where you've got snags if it's been screwdrivered. So we'll just tune the test machine. Wallow, wallow. It's a bit over the top at at 3, so we'll just have to pop that down a fraction. So as you can see, we've got 3. We don't really want it to be beyond 2.5. I can never remember which one it is. I only did one of these last week, but I think it's that one. It's a bit like it needs cleaning, but then it's quite a dusty set inside. We'll just do that. Wallow. Wallow. Actually, that needs to come up a bit. So it's louder on the... So take it to about there. Whoops. Wallow. 1 2 1 2. Wallow. That's now spot on. Absolute maximum of 2.5. Whereas the absolute maximum before was 3. And that's going to cause bleed over problems. And it's not going to help him either. So that's now that done. So just unsolder the speaker. And I'll do the meter. I'll lose the bottom lid as well. So if you can see that, the meter's right across, which is ridiculous. So there we have it, indicating 4. Now then, the receiver. He's had quite some good range on this in the time he's owned it, so we'll see how it's working on receive. So straight away at 0.3 of a microvolt we can hear that coming through. We can also hear the test instrument going through a hissy fit. So let's see what he's doing. I'll move the camera up to the cyanide meter. I won't move that camera up to the cyanide meter. I'll move that camera up to the cyanide meter. So we're looking for the 20 decibel. I'll tell you what. That's good. 0.75. 12 decibels on this one. 0.35. And then 10 decibels. 0.32. 0.75, 0.35, 0.32. Just turn the volume down a bit, it's a bit noisy. Okay, so we'll go for the tune-up. So first of all, I'll move the camera onto the oscilloscope. We'll put an S9 signal on the signal generator and see whether the detector's set right. Little fraction there, but nothing here, nothing to worry about. We'll go back onto the cyanide meter and we'll we'll set that for about 4 decibels so we can do the best possible tuning job. Nothing to be gained there. Nothing to be gained there. Nothing there. Gained a fraction there. Drop the attenuator down, check it again. Just check the quality. Go back to 4 decibels. And let's read what we've got now, if there's any improvement. So, we'll start with the 20 dB. Ah, we have got an improvement. 0.6 of a microvolt. Still not quite on my lowest scale for 12. Naught 0.31. And then 10 dB. Naught 0.3. Double check that with the other scale. Yeah, we could say 0.295, but we'll say 0.3. So there's this little improvement there for him. Let's look at squelch. So we'll switch the signal generator off. Well, I don't know, we'll do it the quicker way. I'll put the squelch to full and we'll dial in 100 microvolts. Now that's too strong, we need it to come in. It's coming in at 1 millivolt. Can lose that now. So we'll adjust that so the squelch opens. That's it, 100 microvolts. And now we'll check it at the bottom end. So we'll park the signal generator at 0.3 of a microvolt and switch it off. Switch the squelch to threshold. Switch your signal generator back on. It's coming straight in at 0.3 of a microvolt. Disappearing off at 0.26. Coming in at 3.1. You might find that better for him. So that's transmitting a treat, it's receiving a treat. Most of these don't have an S meter adjustment, but out of interest we'll see what it's reading and then we'll just check it's on frequency. So with an S9 signal we should have S9, and you know what, we've got S9 in a tiny bit, so you can see the meter. If I turn the signal generator up, if I turn the signal generator down, you can see that move. So that's fine, and it's not, I say it's not adjustable anyway. And then finally we'll just check it's on frequency, which I could have done right at the beginning. So we'll just pop my camera, because effectively I'm doing this as a while you wait. He's parked up. I says I'll see you in 40 minutes, but I didn't realise the meter lamp was out. He'll think I've run away. Switch that back on. So we'll go back into transmit, turn the volume down. It should be 27.79125. It's just slightly low, and they drop naturally with age. So which way shall it be today? Let's go that direction. You know, I've gone in the right direction. So I'll pause the video while I do the meter lamp. Okay, so we've got the meter lamp done, and I had to restore the circuit because the previous meter lamp had just been put across the voltage rail, which is far too bright. So that's restored it to the through the resistor. So we'll see if anybody's out there. We're on the aerial. 190, Roger. I wonder if he's put another radio on. I don't know if he's got another radio in there. Tango 21, Dave, do you copy? No. Okay, so that'll go back. I'll tell you what we'll just do. I'll do it to our base station. I don't know whether the camcorder format is compatible with this. So we'll see what happens if it follows or whether it doesn't. And I'll also ask him if he wants to have a quick chat on a video. So that's another thing I'll just do. So I'm done as far as the service goes, and that's a little improvement. 0.4 of a watt more, sort the deviation out, a little bit more on the receive. I'm sure he'll be chuffed. Tango 21 calling Bedford Dave.
Bedford Dave receiving.
Oh, Roger, right, you've got your radio back in, and I've no doubt it's working fine over.
Yeah, Roger, it's working absolutely fantastic, and I'm very appreciated for what you've done, Richard.
That's no problem at all, and I've got your Audio Line 342 remote in here for repair and subsequent pickup in the future from you. So what we haven't heard, you see, is that microphone, because when I did my test I was using one of our new standard microphones. So that's what was interesting. Anybody who can hear a hum in the background, the CB goes over our tannoy system, and there are 22 loudspeakers, so that's a bit of a hum. So over to you, Dave.
Yeah, Roger, that's brilliant. 21 loudspeakers, that must blow your ears out when people shout you.
Well, we have a background music system, and that plays my 150 strong collection of Reader's Digest worthless record sets, which have been put onto memory card at random. So it could be Grand Opera, or it could be Elton John, or anything in between. And then we have the doorbell for the premises, and that goes through the 22 loudspeakers. So it doesn't matter where I am, we can hear what's going on. And then we have a radio scanner, and that's got this channel, channel 19. Our UHF repeater GB3GR, and a few other ham channels in. So basically, if somebody's within a mile and they give me a call, I'm going to hear it on virtually any frequency over.
Yes, Roger, that's a fantastic setup you've got there, definitely. I did hear the burner brigade on channel 19, but didn't get a response from them, so a bit disappointed there, but they're using too much power. Over.
Oh yeah, it's how it goes. You'd hear the burner brigade. You tend to find them in cities. We know there's a few in Nottingham. We know there's a few in Lincoln, and they just sit on 19 all the time. And I remember a journey from York. I was picking up a friend at York, and I drove all the way back to Grantham, and this bloke was loud and clear on 19 talking to his mate, and his biggest signal was Doncaster. So I mean, York to Doncaster is quite some miles. Then he finally faded out about Newark. So what kind of power was he running? There you go. Anyway, I'm going to say 10:10, and it's been good fun seeing you, and we had a good chat last night. And have a safe journey when you depart back to your QTH.
Yeah, Roger D, that, Richard. Thank you very much. And yes, I shall catch up with you in the very near future. 10-10 for now.
10-10, Dave.